Hello out there, welcome to this tutorial on trigonometry. In this video, we'll be looking at application of addition formulae. So we have our problem here. If cos alpha is equal to 1 over 2 and sin beta is equal to negative 5 over 13, with alpha and beta in the fourth quadrant, find the following, leave your answer in surd form. So we have to find cos alpha minus beta and sin alpha plus beta. So we start the solution of the problem. We pick cos alpha is equal to 1 over 2. Then we are going to get our sin alpha from here because they will be required in both A and B. So to do that, we are going to create a right angle triangle. If you look at this now, assuming it is extracted from the fourth quadrant. So we have angle alpha here. And remember from trigonometric ratio, so SOHCAHTOA, we are dealing with cosine here. So cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, which means our adjacent is 1 and hypotenuse is 2. So we have 1 here, this is the adjacent, this is the opposite, and our hypotenuse is agreed to be 2. This is opposite over hypotenuse. So from here we can use Pythagoras theorem to find the third side. That's going to be square root of, since we are looking for the other side other than the hypotenuse, this is 2 squared minus 1 squared. This is 4 minus 1. We have it as square root of 3. So we can then go ahead to find sine alpha. And before then, since it is in the fourth quadrant, this is the distribution of angles in the 4 quadrants. So for first quadrant, sine, cosine, and tangent are all positive. For the second quadrant, only sine is positive. For the third quadrant, only tangent is positive. And for the fourth quadrant, only cosine is positive, which means to get our sine alpha, since it is in the fourth quadrant, is going to be negative opposite. Our opposite is root 3 and our hypotenuse remains 2. So we've gotten sine alpha from there. So we then go for the second ratio given to us, which is sine beta equal to negative 5 over 13. This is sine opposite over hypotenuse. That's so. But before then, we need a right angle triangle again. We can just choose any of these angles to be our beta. So I'm choosing this as beta, which is given here. And since sine is opposite, which means this side is opposite and it is 5 over hypotenuse, which means this is the hypotenuse going to give us a 13. We then use Pythagoras theorem to get the third side. This is 13 squared minus 5 squared, giving us 144. So we have the square root to be 12. We can then go ahead to find cos beta. Cos beta adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is 12 and hypotenuse is 13. So we have cos beta to be 12 over 13. These are the necessary information we need to continue to solve the problem. So we then go ahead to solve the problems, starting with A. For A, cos alpha minus beta. We said we are going to use addition formulae, and we have the addition formulae for sine and cosine here, since it does not require tangent. So we didn't include tangent in this addition formulae. Now what we have is cos alpha minus beta. We look for the one involving cos and involving minus. This is the last one here. Cos A minus B is cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. We can rewrite our own to accommodate alpha and beta. So it means it is equal to cos alpha cos beta plus sine alpha sin beta. So A is representing alpha and B is representing beta. So we then substitute into this formula. Cos alpha is 1 over 2. So I have 1 over 2 times cos beta. Cos beta is 12 over 13. Then plus sine alpha. Sine alpha is negative root 3 over 2. So we have negative root 3 over 2 times sine beta. Sine beta is negative 5 over 13. So multiply by negative 5 over 13. We then simplify. I don't want to say 2 here, 2 here. No. I want to maintain the same denominator. So we have 12 over 26. Then plus negative times negative gives positive. Root 5 times 5 gives 5 root 5. 2 times 13 still gives 26. Since they have common denominators, we just bring the numerators together so that we now have 12 plus 5 root 3 divided by 26. And that is the value of cos alpha minus beta in surd form. So that's all for A. Then we go for B. For B, we have sine alpha plus beta. We check the addition formulae. The first one is what we need, sine alpha plus beta. Here is sine A plus B. So we need the first one. We express it in alpha and beta. This is going to be sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sine beta. We substitute again. Sine alpha is still negative root 3 over 2. And cos beta is 12 over 13. So we are multiplying by 12 over 13 plus cos alpha. Cos alpha is 1 over 2. I have 1 over 2 times sine beta. Sine beta is negative 5 over 13. So we then simplify. We multiply out first. Root 3 times 12 gives negative 12 root 3 over 26. I don't want to say 2 here, 1, 2 here, 6. No, I want to maintain the same denominators with the other part. This is plus 1 times negative 5. This is going to give us negative 5 over 26. 13 times 2. So since they have the same denominators, I can have it as negative 12 root 3 minus 5 divided by 26. And that's the end of solution to B part. And this is the highest we can take in this tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and share this video. Until we come your way again, goodbye.